to Tennessee's At-Home Learning Series for Math. Today's lesson is for all our second graders out there, though all children are welcome to tune in. This lesson is the 12th in our series. My name is Miss Spain, and I'm a second grade teacher in Tennessee schools. I'm so excited to be your teacher for this lesson. Welcome to my virtual classroom. If you didn't see our previous lesson, you can find it on the Tennessee Department of Education's website at www.tn.gov/education. You can still tune in to today's lesson if you haven't seen any of our others, but it might be more fun if you first go back and watch our other lessons since we'll be talking about things we've learned previously. Today, we will be learning about solving measurement problems with adding and subtracting in mathematics. Before we get started, to participate fully in our lesson today, you will need a paper, pencil, and a surface to write on. Are you ready? Let's get started. Yesterday, we used addition and subtraction to solve problems with links. How would you figure out the plant question below? Renee compares the length of a leaf and a plant. The leaf is 15 centimeters. The plant is 37 centimeters. How much shorter is the leaf than the plant? So we need to go back to our text and make sure that we're understanding all the information. So Renee, we figure out, is comparing lengths of a leaf and a plant. The leaf is 15 centimeters. The plant is 37 centimeters. And here is a model. How much shorter is the leaf than the plant? So boys and girls, ask yourselves, do we need to add or subtract? Excellent, we're subtracting because it says shorter. Let's write and solve the equation together to figure out how much shorter the leaf is. I am going to write 37 minus 15. Now, I want you to go ahead and solve. Excellent! The leaf is 22 centimeters shorter than the plant. Very good, boys and girls. So we solved the last problem with a model here in an equation. Now we're going to practice solving measurement problems with a ruler and a number line. I can't wait to get started. Our first problem says, Michelle jumped 24 inches. Tim jumped 7 fewer inches than Michelle. How far did Tim jump? I am going to use this yardstick to help me figure out the difference. Or, wait, let me ask you, is it a difference? Do I need to add or subtract? Excellent, it is subtraction because we have the key word fewer. So Michelle jumped 24 inches. Let's place our dot on 24. So is the number getting bigger or smaller? Did Tim jump further than Michelle? No, he did fewer. So since Tim jumped fewer inches than Michelle, we're going to be going to the left on the ruler. We will start at 24 inches because that's how far Michelle jumped. Then we're going to count 7 fewer inches. And I want you to count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we landed on 17. So we can see from our model that Tim jumped 7 fewer inches than Michelle. So we can write the equation 24 minus 7 equals 17. This equation matches our model. Very good, boys and girls. Give me a thumbs up. So we used a ruler to help us solve a measurement problem. Let's see if we can do it again. So here we have a problem about Stuart. Stuart's desk is 64 centimeters long. His dresser is 7 centimeters longer than his desk. How long is Stuart's dresser? Let's make sure that we reread the text to understand what the problem's asking us. So Stuart's desk is 64 centimeters long. His dresser is 7 centimeters, here's a key word, longer than his desk. How long is Stuart's dresser? Remember, we are asking how long is Stuart's dresser? And I'm going to use this ruler to help us figure out. Do I need to add or subtract? Very good. I need to say it again, add, because the dresser is bigger or longer than his desk. So I'm going to start at 64. So now, since the text tells us that the desk is 64 and that the dresser is 7 centimeters longer, I marked 64 centimeters, and now I'm going to move 7 centimeters larger to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I land on, boys and girls? 71. Very good. We moved 7 spaces or 7 centimeters, landing on 71. Why did we move 7 centimeters again? Right, because we added 7 centimeters for the dresser. What do you think the 71 means? Wonderful. That means the dresser is 71 centimeters long. I'm going to write the equation to match our model. We started at 64 and we added 7. 64 plus 7 is 71. So now we have used rulers to help us add and subtract lengths. Let's practice a little more to make sure we know when to add and when we subtract. This next problem, I want you to read along with me. Zach's pencil box is 24 centimeters long. Joe's pencil box is 3 centimeters shorter than Zach's. How long is Joe's pencil box? We need to make sure that we understand the problem. So I'm going to go back and reread. So the text tells me that Zach's pencil box is 24 centimeters long and that Joe's pencil box is 3 centimeters shorter, key word, shorter than Zach's. And it's asking, how long is Joe's pencil box? So I'm trying to find out, how long is Joe's pencil box? Now, I'm going to draw part of a ruler. I don't have room to draw the whole thing, so I want you to go ahead and draw it with me. You will draw a long rectangle, and it is okay if it is not perfect. So here is my rectangle. Now, let's place 10 dashes as evenly as you can across the top of the rectangle. I'm going to start with 17. Very good. And then I'm going to have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way to 30. See, mine is not perfect at all, but at least I have enough dashes. So hold up and let's see, we'll compare. Okay, now, where are we going to put our first dot? Yes, on 24, because that is our starting point. And we know that Zach's pencil box is 24 centimeters long. So I'm going to label it Zach's pencil box. I'm starting at 24. Now, Joe's pencil box is 3 centimeters. Very good. It's 3 centimeters shorter. So do I need to add or subtract? Is Joe's box bigger or smaller than Jack's? Zach's, I'm sorry. Yes, it is smaller. So what I'm going to do now is go back to the text to make sure. The text tells us that Joe's box is 3 centimeters shorter than Zach's. So now I'm going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And I landed on 21. So tell me what that means, landing on 21. Very good. It means that this is how long Joe's pencil box is. Very good, boys and girls. It tells us that Joe's pencil box is 3 centimeters shorter. And we started at 24 because that was Zach's pencil box. Now let's write the model. Let's write the equation for our model. We are going to say 24, because remember that's where we started, minus 3 equals 21. So we know that Joe's pencil box is 21 centimeters long. And I make sure to include the unit. So we just compared Zach and Joe and their pencil boxes. But now we're going to talk about Emily, and we're going to help Emily solve her problem. So Emily is throwing a ball. Emily threw a gray ball and a black ball. Okay. So we know that she threw 2 different balls. Let's read it together. Emily threw a gray ball and a black ball. She threw the gray ball 16 feet. She threw the black ball 8 feet farther. How far did Emily throw the black ball? So we know that we're going to need to use a model. So go ahead and draw your rectangle like mine is below. We'll start with a skinny rectangle. And go ahead and include 10 dashes as evenly spaced as you can across the top. And we will begin labeling the dashes at 15. So I'm going to start right here with 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to stop there. Now, remember, it's okay if it's not perfect. Just try to make it as even as you can. So let's see. We knew she threw the gray ball 16 feet, and she threw the black ball 8 feet farther. So are we going to be adding or subtract? Very good, boys and girls. The text tells us the ball went 8 feet further, or to the right. We're starting at 16. Let's place that together. We're starting at 16 because that is the gray ball. Now, how many spaces are we going to move? Very good. We're going to move 8 to the right. You can use arrows to show that you're moving the spaces, and I'll do the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent job, boys and girls. So why did we move 8 spaces again? Yes, because it was farther than the first ball that started on 16. Now, we move 8 spaces to the right because the second ball went 8 feet farther than the first one. So where did we end up? Very good, 24 feet. So go ahead and write your equation to match the model. We did 16 plus 8 equals, very good, 24. I do believe we are all getting the hang of this. Now, let's do our next one and figure out how tall Tyler is. I want you to read the problem with me. Tyler was 48 inches tall in January. He grew 6 inches during the year. How tall is Tyler at the end of the year? I want you to go ahead and create a model like mine. Draw a rectangle and let's go ahead and place dashes like we've done before. Let's make sure that we at least get 10. We're going to start numbering at 45. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Good job, boys and girls. See, mine's not perfect. This is just another tool for us to help us solve our problem. So, do we need to add or subtract? Let's look back at our text. Tyler was 48 inches tall in January. He grew, do you think that's a key word? 6 inches during the year. How tall is Tyler at the end of the year? So we need to make sense of the problem. It's asking us how tall he is at the end of the year. And we see that he was 48 inches in January and he grew 6 inches during the year. So do I need to add or subtract? Great reading. I heard you say that we needed to add the 6 inches because Tyler got bigger. He grew. So now let's go ahead and plot. Let's put our number on 48 because that's where he started at the beginning of the year. And then he got taller. How much? Yes, 6 inches taller. So let's go ahead and jump 6 inches. And remember, we're going to the right because he got taller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good, boys and girls. Where did we land? 54. Does your model look like mine? Awesome job. So now I want you to go ahead and write an equation that matches our model. Yes, we're writing 48 because that was our starting point, and we added 6. 48 plus 6 is 54. So now we know that Tyler is 54 inches at the end of the year. Did we solve our problem? Yes, very good. Now let's continue and do another problem together. I want you to read it with me. Ian caught a fish that was 8 inches shorter than his sister Molly's fish. Molly's fish was 19 inches long. How long was Ian's fish? So Ian caught a fish that was 8 inches shorter than his sister Molly's fish. And her fish was 19 inches long. So what are we trying to solve? Very good. We're trying to solve how long is Ian's fish. So go ahead and draw a ruler, and we are going to be putting 10 dashes. Let's label the first dash 10 and then continue. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's compare our models. Good job, boys and girls. Now let's grab the starting point and then we will compare again. How do you know where the starting point is? Yes, very good, 19, because we know how long Molly's fish is. So I'm going to put a starting point at 19. Now, we know that Ian caught a fish and it was 8 inches shorter. So does that mean we need to add or subtract? Excellent, we need to subtract. So we're going to start at 19 and we're going to go to the left and subtract 8. Do this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So where did you land, boys and girls? I did too. I landed on 11. Good job. So we know that Molly's fish was 19 inches long, and that was our starting point. And Ian caught a fish that was 8 inches shorter, so that tells us that we're subtracting. So 19 minus 8, and we used our model, and it equals 11. Does your equation match your model? Very good. Ian's fish ended up being 11 inches. Excellent job, boys and girls. Give yourself a round of applause. Now what we're going to do is we're going to read another story. And this one is also about Ming and Brian. One is taller than the other. So let's look at that. I want you to read this to yourself, and then we're going to read it together. Ming is 6 inches taller than Brian. Ming is 47 inches tall. How tall is Brian? So I see the problem tells me that Ming is 6 inches taller than Brian, and Ming is 47 inches tall. I'm trying to solve how tall is Brian. Now, let's solve using a model and equation, and we'll make the model together. Let's go ahead and place our dashes. I'm going to start with 40. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Does your model look like mine? Excellent job, boys and girls. Now, let's go back to the text. We know that Ming is 47 inches tall. So let's place our dot at 47. And we know that she's taller than Brian by 6 inches. So are we going to add 6 inches or subtract? Yes, we're going to move backwards 6 spaces or 6 inches because Brian is 6 inches shorter. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did you land? I landed on 41 as well. Does your model look like mine? Excellent job, boys and girls. Now, I want you to write an equation that matches our model. Well, where will we start? Very good, 47. And how many spaces Did we decrease? 6, and then equals 41. So did we answer our question? Yes, Brian is 41 inches tall. Good job. Now let's do one more. I want you to go ahead and read this problem to yourself. Now read it with me. Bill's tree house is 40 inches off the ground. Paul's house is 9 inches higher. So we see that Bill's tree house is 40 inches off the ground, and Paul's tree house is 9 inches higher. So let's go ahead and let's draw a model that matches our problem. I'm going to draw a skinny rectangle. Now, we need to place our dashes. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with 39. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Very good, boys and girls. So now it says that Bill's tree house is 40 inches off the ground. So we are going to start at 40 because remember, we're trying to see Paul's house. And if Paul's house is 9 inches higher, are we going to add to Bill's tree house or subtract? Very good, we're going to add because it says his is higher. So jump with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent, boys and girls. Now I want you to write an equation to show how high Paul's treehouse is. So I'm going to start with 40, and I added 9. So I know that Paul's treehouse is 49, very good, inches higher than Bill's. Great work. So 40 plus 9 equals 49. So Paul's treehouse is 49 inches off the ground. I am so proud of you, boys and girls. So remember what we did today. We used models to help us solve addition and subtraction problems with length. I hope you're seeing some connections on adding and counting back. You sure did a great job. After the video, you will have some problems to practice on your own. You can find the student practice for this lesson posted on our website at www.tn.gov/education. This is what the sheet will look like. Have fun and do your best. Friends, I truly enjoyed reviewing adding and subtracting with links with you today. Thank you for inviting me into your home. I look forward to seeing you in our next lesson in Tennessee's At Home Learning series. Bye.